Well, Postal is now with us for the Sega Dreamcast. I'm a couple of weeks too late, but this has already had some great support. This is a faithful recreation of the 1997 top-down release, which was very well praised, so I'm pretty excited about this title. Now, how did this come to us? Well, back in 2015, the creators, which were Running with Scissors, did announce that they would release this code out there for the wild if someone could develop this for the Sega Dreamcast. So they were pretty big fans of the Dreamcast, so that's pretty awesome. It did take us time, but we finally got there, and how awesome is this game looking and really competing with the more recent demanding games that we are getting for the Dreamcast, so it's pretty exciting year already. This game was published by Wave, which is based in the UK, and thanks to them this can be found at the Right Sprite web store, so the purchase link can be found in the description box below. Well, here we have it. This is the CD jewel case that you can get via purchase. This is the design that is available at the web store, but through Wave you can get a limited edition original case, but that was only available to a certain amount of pre-orders only. Just bump up the price. So let's have a good look now at that front art. It is pretty simple, but it does do the job, much like the original PC casing, which if you do look at it these days, to find that game is pretty high price on eBay. And on the back we do have the information in multiple languages. So welcome to Paradise, Arizona. Take control of the Postal Dude in infamous first out in Postal. As we can see, it is compatible with the vibration and the memory pack and control pad with the twin stick compatibility, as well as VGA and region free. So obviously this is designed in the UK, but this will work in all region Dreamcasts. Let's give this an open. As you can see, the print is very professional. Let's give it an open, and you can see this is professionally printed. A lot of people still do worry if they are on just burnt discs, but you do not get that with Wave Publisher. Let's have a look at this well printed manual as well, like we used to have back in the day. Let's give this an open. On the second page of this manual you see a nice introduction written by Daniel and Nick by Wave Game Studios, just to summarise on how they came to get Postal on the Dreamcast, which is pretty nice. And stating who came up to the challenge, which was Dan Redfield, a long-time Postal fan and lead developer of Chinchilla Retro. Working closely with Redfield and the original developers, Running with Scissors, we set out to produce a special physical release of the game that started it all. We couldn't be more proud, and how everything came together, so that's pretty nice. It does come with some art inside, and then the rest of it does continue with other multiple languages that I find in the European area. So a pretty simple but yet effective style, resembling much like the original PC version. I bet that Running with Scissors are really happy with this job. So guys, I do love seeing new content brought over to Sega's last console, and this last year already has been pretty exciting. So if you guys are just getting into this type of thing, you're in a pretty good time. It is my favourite content to make for this channel. Now for the rest of the video, I'll just be covering the first 3 stages just to give you a bit of an introduction and just a couple of my opinions, but of course I'd love to hear from your comments in the comments box below. Starts off with not much music going on, but it's really set in an eerie tone here. We got some of those European languages, which is great to see. This one game is for the older gamers, which most retro gamers are, but I love hearing when younger people are getting on board on the retro scene. Gotta check out the options first as always. We have an audio language as well. We can change to Japanese if you're into that type of thing, so that's nice. We got pain frequency, not too sure what that's about, gotta give that a testing. And we have an audio channel mixer. Don't see that often, which is great to see as well. Onto the game's options, we can change the colour of the dude's coat, spelled C-O-L-O-R, should be spelled C-O-L-U-R. Spelled wrong here. Going to go with blue, gotta stick with the DCEU, why not? Interface, you can change from classic to manual. I really have to go and alternate between gameplay with that to get an understanding. You can change the language again, and we have underscan. Not too sure what underscan is about. You can change the controller layout to these recommended settings, which is awesome to see, as this could really help to gameplay. You can also set it to Wingman, which is a great adapter. If you're lucky enough to get one of those Brooks adapters, you can then connect your Xbox or even PlayStation controller and use the R stick to use it as a directional for shooting. We'll be giving that a go later on in this video. Onto the main menu, you can continue or start a new campaign or even level select. There's a challenge mode, which sounds pretty good. I have to give that a go. And also co-op campaign. You can have up to 4 players at one time. This has really been optimized for the Dreamcast. If only you had 4 friends to actually get this going. I'm going to go with normal settings just to see how this game plays out. It kicks straight in as you control a postal dude on his infamous first outgoing. This is an isometric shooter filled to the brim with shooting and explosive actions, based in areas like trader parks to cities to Air Force bases, all in which have been beautifully hand painted backgrounds, so it's good to see the amount of detail that has been put in this game. There's about 16 to 17 levels, not really too sure. I've been told a couple of times of different things. It did take a while to get used to, well, like with any game really. The challenge is here, and that auto lock does help out a lot. I found it much better than using that Wingman setting using the R stick on the Xbox controller. I'll let some gameplay run for a bit, just to guys get your own opinion, and I'll be back very soon. Well, I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I later found out that you can also pick this game up for just £1. By heading to their official page, you can access their Android version. Pretty cool if you have one of these Android based handhelds. Though this game is stated that it has not been touched for quite a long time, and it didn't take me too long to find out that the Dreamcast version is the superior one. So that's it for Postal in this video. We do have another one that will be coming out quite recently, and I can't wait to see what the future brings. So keep an eye out on this channel, and if you like this video, hit that button. If you want to support, click subscribe, leave your comments below, and I'll catch you a lot on the next video.